Marvel Rivals is set to get its official mid-Season 1 patch. I have all the details there, including the leaked patch notes as well as the official ones too. We'll also go over some brand new details with DLSS 4. We'll cover some new official gameplay, and even talk about the preview event that's going to be happening here very soon. We have some additional leaked things that we'll go over, as well as a whole bunch more. What's up world, it's Utopia back in with another video. Today we're checking out all things Marvel Rivals. Okay, so let's just jump right into it. First up, we'll go over the official patch notes, the official dev talk, then we'll talk about some of the leaked stuff that kind of pertains into that. So Marvel Rivals did have a brand new dev talk, and I'm going to break down and summarize that for you. Which also, yes, we'll cover some official gameplay reveals and that upcoming preview. So first up here, during the dev talk, they did talk about the Thing and as well as Human Torch. Now the Thing is a powerhouse of Vanguard, while the Human Torch is a duelist who jumps through the air. And obviously set in his name, he does cause a lot of fire damage, where he can launch projectiles through the air and even stomp on enemies, which does a decent amount of AoE damage and also pushes back enemies. He can also put down an AoE aura around in a square, which looks like a square at least. And his Supernova ability can even team up with Storm and cause fire damage with her ability. That does seem like what his team up ability is going to be. That is really cool there, and even showcases off that you can change Storm's ability into that or her ultimate, making her quite strong, although she did get some nerfs that we'll go over in a bit. Next up, we do have a brand new map, which is being called Central Park. Now this is mostly being pertained around Dracula and his Vampire Legion, but there's also encased in that a Squirrel God. Pretty cool there, and with the new Human Torch showcase video, we did actually get a lot of the new map showcased. Definitely a decently looking layout. Additionally with that, they did mention some comp adjustments, or essentially those competitive adjustments. Now, of course, they did retract on the competitive, and they're not going to reset your rank come February 21st at 8 AM 0 UTC, which depending on your time zone is around 12 AM to around 3 AM NA. If you are a Grandmaster or above, you will get the crest. If you're gold and above, you will get an Invis skin. And of course, one above all does have a unique crest there. Now with the ranked being retained there, they also mentioned that if you complete 10 matches, you can get your second reward. Although of course, there are certain ranks that do degrade after some time if you haven't played. But essentially, if you are gold and higher, you will be able to get the next rank reward. All you have to do is complete 10 matches to do so. That is at least the minimum requirement there. Now with that, they did mention a brand new redemption system. This is where you can convert your leftover chrono tokens, but that is only if you have purchased the current battle pass, and you must have completed it entirely. So you have to complete the entire battle pass, having spent all of your chrono tokens, then the leftover amount you will be able to convert. So you can't just save chrono tokens, because I have a ton, I have like 6,000. I wouldn't be able to convert those unless I completed the whole battle pass or I bought it, seemingly so on the current battle pass. Now they do have a section here for tournaments, where they did mention that NA or North America is currently maxed. However, they will be increasing that limit with the second half of Season 1. That is going to be starting at the end of February, but for NA that will lead into March. So it does seem like NA will have more time for signups there. Now they go on to balance changes. This is a massive section here where they did talk about the triple support meta. And essentially here, for a lot of characters, they're going to be bumping up the ultimate cost, especially for C&D, and C&D is getting some nerfs here on top of their alt costing more. And they're also going to be reducing some ultimates here. They did give 2 examples for Magic and Venom. That way you can dive and target the healers a little bit more. Although they did mention that you can still use the 3 support meta. So they're not doing any changes there. They're not going to hero lock you, as they do like to see the dynamic play there. And I'm not too high in ranked, currently I'm in Grandmaster, but as I've seen it, 3 supports doesn't always guarantee you the win. I'm not sure at those higher ranks, maybe you guys can let me know on that, but it seems like through Diamond and Grandmaster so far, the 3 support meta doesn't just guarantee you a win. Now they do have some nerfs here, some targeted nerfs for Vanguards. They're going to be dialing back Doctor Strange and Magneto survivability. Again, we'll go over those specific leaked notes there, but they do mention basically their survivability, which is basically on their HP. They've also had tailored adjustments here for both Storm and Moon Knight. Now Storm is getting a moderate rework entirely, as well as to her ultimate ability, while Moon Knight is just getting an alt rework. So Moon Knight, everything other than his ultimate seems like it's going to be safe. They do mention here for a balanced schedule that they will be rolling out balanced patches for the first and second half season as always. However, if there are urgent balance changes, they will do so during the season. Now with the official patch notes, we don't have those as of yet. They will be dropping hero pick and win rates. So as soon as we get those, I will show those to you. Those will be the official win and pick rates, and they will come with the patch notes. There's also one last major change here, where they do mention that there's going to be a new hidden name setting. This is a hidden name during the loading screen and the start of the match. Now this will happen after Diamond 3. So essentially your real name will pop up during the match, but during the loading screen and the start of the match, you will have it hidden, which mostly seems like the targeted bans. People that are really good with a certain character, they are getting targeted banned. I've even, I think, had it happen twice. So sometimes, at least as a duelist, I do main Squirrel Girl. At least I have on and off. And after a few matches, I've actually had her banned in the next match playing the same people. So I'm not exactly sure if that was against me, although for that match I ended up healing. As I do solo queue, so other people already locked in DPS, and we needed a healer, so I didn't even get to play her anyways. But it was kind of funny overall, as I did play the same team previously. At least the names were the exact same. I'm not exactly sure if I was, but it does seem like there are targeted bans, especially for Spider-Man and a few others. That does cover for the official side of things. Now, of course, we've had a lot of official news drop here. In fact, in the last 19 minutes, we had the official Human Torch reveal, and we're also getting a brand new preview event. Now, originally, this was leaked to be at 7 p.m. EST. However, that does seem like an hour earlier at this moment. We're at 4 p.m. CST, which is at 6 p.m. EST. That's going to be when the preview event is happening. You'll be able to check out both Human Torch, The Thing, and the new map. Now, there are several streamers here that will be showcasing that. There are a few popular names here, especially some esport players, and even the likes of Tim the Tatman, etc. After this video drops, more than likely you'll have about an hour and a half to catch the stream, but pretty cool there overall. Now, XOX did leak some patch notes here. This is for Venom and Doctor Strange, like his base HP being nerfed by 50, while Magneto's energy cost will be from 50 to 65, and the maximum duration was also nerfed here. There are a bunch here for Vanguard as well as Strategist and even Duelist. For Strategist, of course, we have those ultimate costs being increased for several heroes here. That includes Luna, Invisible Woman, and Cloak and Dagger, as well as Loki, but Loki did get some ammo increased. Mantis even had her bonus HP reduced, which I think was a bit odd there. I don't think Mantis is that OP. Cloak and Dagger, of course, had the ultimate increased, but they had a few other nerfs here, like their duration amount for their ultimate. Although their pause between dashes has been reduced, the healing effect of the dash no longer stack, which was quite insane, basically made you invulnerable, and only one lane works now when overlaid. Although the vulnerability on enemies has been increased, so it does seem like she's going to be more of a push there instead of healing her own team, which is what most people have been using her for in the back lane, and a bit of pushing, but it does look like they want her to be more aggro overall. And Adam Warlock had some buffs here too. Again, there is a ton here. I'll just include the leaked patch notes here overall. You can check out each of those for Duelist, Strategist, and the Vanguard, and maybe these will actually be quite real. Sometimes they are a bit off though, as you've seen with the time. We also do have a leak here for the new skin of The Thing, which is him in a trench coat. However, this is just artwork overall. This is not the actual skin showcased. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe they show it off during the preview event. Also, one more thing I forgot to mention here with the patch notes is there are some team-up nerfs. You could check those out here as well. Moving on, though, we do have some new tech stuff being added. So it looks like we are getting the official update for DLSS 4 and AMD anti-lag. Although if you have currently the NVIDIA app, you can override to get DLSS 4 in the latest version, but it does look like they're officially adding it into the game. As of right now, they have not dropped any of the new map footage or the Thing footage, but I assume they will do so either while I'm uploading this video or afterward. In that case, I will link to it down below. But that should about cover for today's video. If you like, subscribe, and until the next one. Deuces.